like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition. No omission. Your lyrics dry.
It's week 1 of the National Football League. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC North rivals. It's the Vikings and the reigning NFC champs on Monday night.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long offseason to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire year to play one.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. When you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Dallas Turner on the stop. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On second down, Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Now 3rd and 5.
They'll go play action with Goff. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. The Lions will punt this ball away. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Vikings offense going to take over now for the second time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. Drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Ingram. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. Let's see if they try something else. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Lions offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They send a receiver in motion left. He's got it inside the 5. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Goff. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
It's a loss of 9. Now 2nd and goal at the Vikings.
So quarter 1 in the books. The opening Monday nighter of this new season. 3-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Goff. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In motion, it's Jefferson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. That's Carlton Davis bringing it into that one. Now a 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He's going to have a Vikings 1st down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
In motion, it's Jefferson. They run on the jet sweep. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Goff. A throw left side, going to be intercepted.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake, I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Play action now. It's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. He'll try and throw it with McCarthy. Open man, left side, he's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to go backwards on that one. He'll take him down back at the 6-yard line. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And he'll take it on in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings are on top. It's now 10-7.
Lions 7.
Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start out, 1st down and 10. Throwing, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Over the middle. He's got St. Brown. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Now Goff. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down, Goff. That is caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Here's Brown on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. He completes this one to Mechie. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. Will Levis, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, let's get over to the Rockies and check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Bo Nix, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Zach Wilson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Receiver in motion, headed left. From the gun, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And 2.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Here's the Lions punt team now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Vikings offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now McCarthy. To the outside, it's looked in by Addison. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Minnesota.
To throw, it's McCarthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now whistles here, and a penalty that makes somebody move early up front. Now Ingram. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. To the left side here, caught by Addison. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. This is taken at the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Goff to throw on first down. Catch is made. That is Williams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On play action, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Dan Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Lions will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. It is 3rd and 10. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That's taken in, and he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll try and run it with Brooks. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. On a blitz, overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. That's Jonathan Grenard busting in to record the sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Throwing on second down. Goff. There's that man again. Another catch. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 12.
To throw is Goff. All alone, it's the tight end, Laporta. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
A gain of 9.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. This one caught by Mechie. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
It's first down, and they'll run. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. In trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
On fourth down, out comes the punter. He'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Goff. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. 3rd and a yard. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 3rd down, here's Brooks. And this will be a Lions first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Another try with Brooks. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
On first down, it's Goff. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the move, running left, it's Brooks. Good blocking to the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Lions.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Extra point coming now from Brown. He's got it. And the Lions move out to a 24-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll drop to throw. He completes this one to Mechie. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson.
Understanding the situation, you realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is McCarthy. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They have 2 timeouts as we get to 1st and 10. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. run here. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.